So, where are you from?
We are from Belgium.
Belgium.
Yes.
Actually, I've always wanted to visit Belgium.
Oh, really?
Yeah, someday. So, what's the best thing about Belgium?
The best thing. I don't know, actually.
The fries?
Any
The
Belgian
French fries?
yeah.
French fries?
Yes.
So, how much did it cost to visit Japan? I mean, is it expensive or cheap?
It is expensive. The
Yes.
tickets, the flight tickets are expensive.
Yeah, it's so far from
Expensive?
It was
Yeah.
expensive, yeah.
Okay.
Around
it's
the
worth it.
whole trip, because we are 3 weeks in Japan.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
So that must
So
be
all the
yeah.
hotels, the flights,
I
it's
see.
about 850,000 yen.
I
For
see.
two
For two
people.
people.
For two people. Yeah.
And we are longer than 3 weeks here. So
Yeah. No, I think not bad.
It's not bad indeed for two
considering that.
people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Two people.
Yeah, I haven't really. I had the McDonald's yesterday
McDonald's? Is it
because
different from
yes, I had a teriyaki chicken
yeah.
burger, which you can't get in London. But every time I go to a different country, if I don't have time to eat, yesterday I was working, so I ordered something quickly. I always try the McDonald's. I don't really eat McDonald's in London, but I always try it when I'm here,
Just to compare.
just to
the
see.
taste.
Yeah, just to see. Yeah,
that's
it's
a good
way
way.
better here.
Oh really?
Yeah,
So I want to try the McDonald's in London as well.
it's very dry.
You came to Japan.
I live in South Korea.
South
So
Korea.
I'm kind of traveling Asia in general, but Japan has always been like my dream trip.
But my dream was also always to come to Japan. So I had the opportunity to come a couple months ago because of work. And then when I came here, I just stayed for like 2 months. And then now I came back again.
I see. So what was your first impression when you arrived in Japan?
It's a little hard because living in South Korea for 1 year, the city, it's not the same. Absolutely, it's not the same. But the energy, the vibe, and kind of the building is like similar. So it wasn't a super shock of difference. For me, the food was the biggest thing that it was different from any other country. I think is one of the best food I've had. Traveling a lot, this is the best food I've had.
About this, and I think Japan is a bit like Korea. It's the last one we had before, but different. But different. It's hard to say, but maybe Japanese people are more polite in the sense that they care more about others than Korean people. They're more a bit self-centered.
What's outside
Yeah,
of them.
not really aware. In transportation, for example, in Japan, people are always paying attention to each other, letting people out before going in the train, and I think it's one of the main differences about this is that you care a lot about others in Japan. Is what we saw.
I feel very safe here. Yeah, I'm on my own, so I'm solo in Japan, and I haven't once felt threatened. I mean, I would feel threatened walking down my street in London. I'm sounding like I hate London. I love London, but yeah, I've walked, in back roads to get to restaurants, and I haven't felt one bit threatened or unsafe. And as a woman, I think it's really important because I don't think there's a lot of places as a woman you can travel to and feel safe. So yeah, it's really safe here. Yeah.
Strange. For 3 or 4 days, I saw a little kid on the street, and it was very late, so it was 11 or 12 o'clock, and I think it was very strange.
Strange.
So in Germany, the kids, I saw a lot of little kids walk alone, and in Germany they don't walk alone. So
They were alone without parents. Wow.
I think it's a school way or someone.
Yeah, same. I never had like a bad meal or a bad experience with a Japanese person, or like I feel very safe. Like in my country, I can't go out free at night. Here, it's not dangerous. I can walk and nobody is going to bother.
Even at night?
Yeah, even at night. I mean, of course,
you always have to pay attention.
Yeah,
Yes.
sometimes somebody can come talk to you, but it's not dangerous. Like somebody can rob me
It's
or
definitely not as dangerous.
I feel very safe right now. Yeah, I would say so. I think there's that many people here as well that it makes me feel a little bit safer as opposed to if you're walking down the street late at night by yourself. Maybe it feels a little bit unsafe, but no, I feel safe. I went for a run this morning at Yogi Park and I felt safe.
As a woman? Yeah, I think so. I haven't done it, so I can't tell you if I would feel safe, but I think so. There's so many people around, so I don't see myself feeling uncomfortable because there's lots of women walking alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I've done like a lot of solo exploring when I'm like not working, and I've never felt like concerned for my safety or like I can't go anywhere just because I'm like concerned for my well-being or anything. So yeah.
Okay.
I think like Japan definitely feels a lot more safer compared to like back home. Like right now I probably wouldn't be walking around this hour by myself if I were back home, but here I'm totally fine with it.
Where from?
We're from the United States.
United States.
It's just so different.
Culture?
I did a lot of research before, but just being here and experiencing it is just so amazing.
I see.
So respectful and everyone's so kind here. Anytime we ask for help or anything, people are so willing and wanting to reach out. So it's been really refreshing, especially with everything going on in America. It's very nice to come here and see a lot of kindness and respect to
I
people.
see.
So,
Especially like at the moment, like a lot of things going on. That's good.
People in the US aren't as welcoming as that, so it was kind of a shock to us. Yeah.
Before going to Japan, we've been to Vietnam, then Laos, then Philippines, and Thailand also. And it's pretty different than Japan because everybody is also polite, but they are not so.
It's kind of all over the place. So, like people are kind of doing things on their own, and it's Japan is very clean as well. Like the streets is very clean. There's no trash, nothing. And in other countries like some Vietnam, for example, trash in the street all the time, and it was not clean. So I think
people are really noisy also.
People are really noisy. They scream. They put their YouTube videos in the train or in the bus at maximum sound. So
With earphones?
No earphones. Just like this out loud. So and in Japan it's not happening at all. So this is one of the main differences.
I guess like I think it's just really unique here. Like I've been to like Thailand and Bali, and I've been to Dubai and the Caribbean and America, and this is a very unique way of living in comparison to all of the other countries I've been to. I've never really been to a country and been like, wow, this is so different, or wow, they're very different here. I've never felt like that, but here I felt like that. But in a good way.
I have maybe the way there's so many people and yet nobody smokes like randomly anywhere.
Nobody
like in other
litters.
countries. Nobody litters and they don't smoke. Like they have designated areas to smoke. In other countries, they just smoke anywhere. Even just in coffee, you could be a non-smoker and they're next to you smoking. And to see such a big city be so respectful and clean is very shocking.
I was living in New York before, so it's also like a huge city. So I think like I noticed the difference a lot because here it's like New York. It has like the same vibe, a big city vibe, but it's like there's no trash cans and nobody throws stuff on the floor. There's no like people wandering around, like in New York. Scenery here, we went to Mount Fuji
I like nature.
2 days ago. And gosh, it was gorgeous. We went to the gardens and it just on the train rides like there, it was so gorgeous. Really clean. I've been saying like I went to New York recently and they have so many people there and it's dirty and it's gross. Like, they have so many people here, but you guys are so respectful and clean, and it's very shocking with the population how they're able to keep it as clean and nice, and you can learn a lot. New York it's a
cool place with a lot of creatives and things like that, but it's dirty. And
So Japan is super clean.
Very clean.
We appreciate the standard that you hold yourselves to, because it keeps everything like in harmony, and all the people know what to do and leave things the way you left it. So it's very clean and very respectful.
I see.
I just keep saying New York because that's like the biggest city that I feel like is
and similar.
Yeah, especially with public transportation too.
The culture is just very different.
I see.
Yeah.
Like to. I mean, the politeness and the cleanliness of the country is something we said to each other that we're gonna miss. Like in Paris, you have a lot of trash as well. I talked about Vietnam, but in Paris, a lot of trash, a lot of there are rats. I mean, it's normal, but like the trash in the streets, the fact that people throw cigarette butts everywhere and stuff. This is something we'd like to learn from Japan to not do.
There's been a lot of foreigners here, so the over tourism is kind of problem here. So how do you feel about tourist behavior in Japan? Did you find anything?
No, but before we went to Japan, we searched online a video how to behave as a foreigner in Japan, because we don't want to feel like we are bothering you. So we searched up what we need to do, be quiet in public trains, that kind of stuff. And,
so you knew how you behave.
Yeah, we searched it up. So
I see. That's so thoughtful.
Yeah, because we know tourists can be very annoying in some kind of cities or countries, so we always search it up before we go.